What's good? Welcome back to the channel. So Lala finally addressed the situation between her and Ruby Rose. She put it bluntly that her and Ruby were never actually genuine friends. What they did was give a persona like they were sisters, but that was never the case. Lala said Ruby faked this friendship because her label said it would be good for her image. After Lala found out what it really was, she said she was really hurt by Ruby and even cried and told her mom about the situation. Her mom basically said she has a choice. She can either cut ties and dead the fake friendship or write it out because they may end up talking again. Lala said after seeing Ruby's true colors, she needed to move smarter because she knew what it was and that the friendship was not even real like she thought it was.
So I was staying at her house in Atlanta and we got into an argument about something that had nothing to do with me and her personally, but it triggered her to just expose her true feelings towards me. And she just ended up telling me honestly, I've been holding this in for as long as we've been friends. So she told me and straight up looked me in the eye. There were two other girls there to witness this and said I never really messed with you. We're not genuine friends and I don't look at you in that way and I don't want to be friends anymore. And I was like, what? I was literally sitting there so confused. I was asking her questions why wouldn't you tell me this sooner? I don't understand why you would just sit there and fake a friendship with me. That's weird and it's hurtful because I felt the opposite. I'm like, damn, this is my sister. I feel like we created a bond and we overcame a lot. So I thought we were real friends. And from the jump, everyone would tell me watch out. She doesn't have the same intentions. This, that, and the third, but I don't listen to people because I'm hard-headed, yes, but I also don't just judge someone based off what I'm told. I like to experience it firsthand, and then if the outcome, is bad and people prove me right, then so be it, but I would never just not mess with someone because things were told to me about them, and etc.
So Lala gives a little backstory on the whole Lil Tjay issue. Apparently, she asked Ruby if she would mind her doing the Pop Smoke featuring Lil Tjay Mood Swings music video, and that Ruby said she was fine with her doing it. She said she asked her about 3 times, and that each time, Ruby said she felt no way about it, and that she would even do the same thing if it was her.
The way we became friends was through a guy that we were both messing with. So I was about 17, and I didn't really keep up with that world. I didn't really get in tune with industry stuff and just all those little things till I moved to LA. So at the time, I think I was a junior or senior in high school. So when I met him, I actually met him through a mutual friend. And we just kind of vibed. I started hanging out with him. I ended up kind of on and off talking to him for years. Me and Ruby didn't really like each other because she found out that I was messing with him, and she even messaged me at the time oh, do you know who I'm dating? Whatever. I'm like, no, I don't. And then she's like, oh, well, because I posted a picture in his sweatshirt. So I clearly had no idea. If I don't know you personally, I'm not going to keep up with your relationship. I'm just not. And the reality is that I was 17. Did I care? No. Of course, guys are going to lie to you and tell you that they're single and you're the only one and this. And yeah, I believed him. I was naive and I was 17. So whatever. Fast forward. We kind of just had this little, I wouldn't even say beef, we just had a tension. We didn't like each other, words got around because of this guy. There was a time that we met up with the guy that was eventually managing both of us, and he sat us down knowing the situation, and he's like, look, y'all both want to make money, right? At the time, we both really weren't making money. I worked a regular job at the mall, whatever, and he's like, y'all both want to make money, y'all both have potential, and he's like, I don't think you should have this beef over a guy that, first of all, doesn't care about either of y'all, clearly is messing with tons of other girls. He's like, you guys don't have to really like each other, but you could at least make money together and, play it cool just to make money together. He's like, but you don't really have to be friends. You don't really have to like each other. After I asked about the mood swing video, I even told her, if you don't want me to do it, I won't do it. She never spoke up or said otherwise. So it's you're telling me, oh, I can't F with you anymore. What am I supposed to do? I'm not gonna sit there and beg for a friendship.
At the end of the day, Lala says she wishes Ruby the best and feels like it's time that they are not in each other's lives anymore. She doesn't want to keep up with this fake friendship now that she is older and more wiser. She said that she is moving on with her life and that she can continue to be bashed and receive hate comments because at the end of the day, she's going to continue to flourish. Now, some people believe this whole thing is a stunt for Lala to gain more exposure with her brand that'll be dropping soon and for Rubi to get more hype with her music, and that maybe DDG is just the mastermind behind all of this. YouTubers are good at faking beef, but it's definitely real divided. People think Lala is a snake for even doing Lil Tjay's video, and some people feel like Rubi is the real snake for trying to fake a friendship. After Lala posted her YouTube video, she tweeted, "Clearly, you can judge someone and have opinions on situations you don't have all the facts to. Just know that the world of social media and real life don't always align." Someone asked, "Lala, if you knew Rubi was that fake and was hanging out with Tjay after their issue, why didn't you warn DDG but proceeded to put him on a blind date with her since DDG is like a brother you never had? DDG gotta stay smart and watch Rubi, cause..." Lala responded with, "It wasn't my idea to do it. That's all I'ma say." Rubi caught wind of Lala's new video and had this to say, "You weird ass lying B. I'ma smack the filler out your face when I see you." Lala responded with, "And I'ma pray for you." Now, Rubi was supposed to go live on her OnlyFans to expose Lala. I don't know if she even did that, but if all of this mess is indeed real, she may try to put out something to clear her name. Like Lala said in her video, it's like the roles are now reversed. Rubi was getting all of the hate and Lala was the good girl. After the Lil Tjay situation, Rubi was looked at more of in a positive light, as this girl who just had her so-called best friend backstab her. It seems like people noticed some signs that their friendship looked a little forced. I didn't even know they were dealing with the same guy in the past. Lala didn't want to drop any names, but some people feel she is referring to Playboy Cardi. Lala also felt like it was a test to see if she would really go through with it. If it was a little test, then that's kind of childish. If Rubi really had a problem with her doing that music video, she should have just came out and said it. Lala even mentioned that she would lie for Rubi even when it came to relationships. I wonder if she's referring to DDG. That just seems like a whole lot of trouble to go through to fake a relationship, but that's just me. Let me know in the comments if y'all feel like this beef is fake or if Rubi is just a fake person. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And until next time, peace.